Hi, I'm Scott Engel, Managing Director of rotoexperts.com, here with my good friend and fellow fantasy expert, Nabate Isles. Nabate and I are here today to talk to you about fantasy baseball shortstops, specifically two from the NL East who make a big difference in fantasy and rotisserie baseball. Right now, there might not be a hotter player in fantasy baseball than Jose Reyes. Jose Reyes acts as a spark plug for not only the whole Mets lineup, but for the rest of the players in the Mets lineup as well. I mean, Jason Bay has been underperforming, but with Reyes just acting is just like a lightning bolt throughout that whole lineup. The numbers can really pick up across the board.
That's right, because he's getting more healthy, and the thing is that he just needs to improve on his ground ball to fly ball ratio, which is .86. Just improve a little bit on that. He's still in bases, but I think he's getting healthier and healthier. And then, of course, they're contending for a wild card slot at least, so that will help.
Right, and Carlos Beltran is on the way back as well.
After the All-Star break, absolutely. And his presence will definitely jolt that lineup more.
Yeah, it's actually going to create an interesting fantasy scenario because when Beltran comes back, he may not be fully ready to play the field full time, but he's going to get a lot of those starts. So you have Angel Pagan and Jeff Francoeur in right field, and you can't get Francoeur's defense out of the lineup every day. But Pagan has been a big fantasy sleeper and a revelation, sort of a clutch hitter for them. But Pagan's at-bats are going to go down. I say as soon as you see any sign of Beltran getting close to coming back, you got to move Angel Pagan in your fantasy league.
Absolutely, especially in a 5x5 league where a team needs steals, Pagan will be the right person to sell high on. And another thing I wanted to say, Carlos Beltran, they're looking to possibly have him play right field in the beginning, so Pagan will still get those at-bats actually in center.
Right, but you still want to sell high because if anybody is the man there, it's Beltran. Now for the Phillies, the Mets' chief division rival, getting Jimmy Rollins is a big sigh of relief for them.
Yes, indeed.
And Chase Utley almost can see it coming because all of a sudden he started to heat up again. When Rollins comes back, like Reyes, he can really energize that lineup top to bottom. But it's going to be a while before you see the numbers really come in from him. I mean, he's just finished rehab. I think it's going to take a while for him to get back into playing form because he was out for a while.
But his presence alone will definitely increase the production of Placido Polanco because Polanco hasn't been able to play with Rollins hitting in front of him. And, of course, Utley, Howard, and Worth will really start to get it together. They're starting to heat up now, actually. So
I think the window is really shut at this point for anybody to pick up Jimmy Rollins. It's just too close. I mean, did you try to get him in your league?
Absolutely. Someone dropped him in one of my leagues, a couple weeks ago.
Somebody dropped Jimmy Rollins in a league you're in?
Exactly.
What kind of people do you play with? Can I get a spot in that league next year?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd like.
We'll dominate both. We can both win the league and be 1A, 1B.
You're sure it's not a 3-team league, right?
No, not at all. No.
Thanks for watching this Roto clip. I'm Scott Engel with Nabate Isles. You can find us at rotoexperts.com. And Nabate, where do we find you?
Yes, indeed. Clips from my show on www.youtube.com/NSI World.
Thank you for watching this Roto clip, and we'll see you next time on the Fantasy Diamond.